Hey bros, it's me, PewDiePie from the PewDiePie's Gaming channel. This video is about For Honor for the new players. This video has been split, and not really split. It's just going to talk to you. I'm going to talk to you how to get good with the heroes and with the game. I'll tell you how to get a lot of reputation, how to level up fast, and also how to get a lot of steel. These are the three major points of this video. It's a basic tutorials guide to playing For Honor. Has a lot of new players. So that's why I'm doing this. Alright, first tip I want to give you, if you got the starter edition, get rid of that, buy the standard edition, or if you have the money, totally buy the gold edition. Alright, that's the first tip I'm giving you. The starter edition is crap. Alright, all the heroes are super expensive on it. Forget that. Alright, just get the standard edition. I know you can play with any hero, but you can't customize them. I've heard that. I don't know how that really works, but just get the starter edition. If you got the starter edition, just get the standard edition, or if you have the money, get the gold edition. The gold edition gives you the season pass for so much cheaper price. Alright, right now the sales are great. They're about to end. That's why I want to make this video quickly. Get the gold edition. It will unlock you all the DLC heroes. That's 6 more heroes for you. It will give you a lot of champion status, which will make you much easier to get reputations. So there you go. That's my first tip. Now let's begin with the video. A lot of people will tell you to play the story mode to learn the game's mechanics and to know the heroes. In a campaign you play with 5 heroes, I think. I'm not entirely sure. I know you play with Warden and Peacekeeper, then I think you play with Lawbringer. Yeah, you play with these 3 characters, right? Now on the Vikings campaign you play with Raider, then you play with Warlord, and then you play with Valkyrie, right? You play with these 3 characters. And on the Samurai you play with Kensei and you play with Orochi. Here's the deal. All of these characters have been reworked in the multiplayer, but none of them were reworked in the actual campaign. Yes, all of these characters were reworked. If you don't remember, Valkyrie used to have very fast heavies and had terrible recoveries on the lights, so she would actually get guard broken on lights. So the actual representation that they have on the campaign isn't the actual representation in the multiplayer. So don't be fooled by the campaign, alright? Play it, it's fun, it's a fun campaign, it will teach you some stuff, but if you want to learn the game mechanics, go into training and do the trials. Alright, these are great. They teach you everything. Alright, they teach you literally everything you need to know to get good. The best one is parry, because it will teach you how to parry an unblockable. Alright, the orange flame attacks, you can't block those, okay people? There you go. That's the tips I want to give you. Orange attacks can't be blocked. You need to parry them. You'll be taught that here. And there's also the training media that will teach you these things, you know, all these tutorials. It's great. This is a great section for the new players to learn. Now, when you're done with that, you can play the story mode, because it actually gives you rewards. It gives you some emblems and some steel. It's great. And the training arena, this gives you 2,500 steel. This gives you 1,500 steel when you complete it. If you have all the side objectives, you get the outlines, which are these. Hold up, let me just go here and show you. You get this one and this one. So that's my tip on how to get good. Not the story mode, training. Alright, and then you also have the training arena. You can test any hero you want, all their movesets. It's great. Alright, use that to your advantage before going into the multiplayer, because you'll get squished. Alright, you'll get crushed by good players or people that, you know, bought the game from console and went into PC, all of that. Alright, just do the training, please. Before you go on Steam and review it as impossible game, like it's terrible, please do the training. It's worth it. Alright, so now the segment on how do you level up. Alright, you see me with almost 360 reputation, you think to yourself, damn, that guy has no life. Well, back like a year ago, yeah, I didn't have much life, I guess. I played a lot more, but I still have a life. Alright guys, hold on. Alright, I'm giving you my tips on how do you level up so quickly as I did. Remember, leveling up doesn't mean everything. It doesn't mean skill, but Getting reputations gives you steel. Alright, every reputation you get gives you 100 steel. That's great, right? And the first reputation to every single hero only takes 22,000 experience, while all the other reputations afterward take over 33,000. So getting the first reputation of every hero means 1800 steel for you, plus the steel that you get from here. That makes up for 5800 steel. Alright, that's great. And if you played every single hero, there you go. You learned a lot. You learn how to play with every hero for one reputation. It's not enough. A lot of heroes need a lot more reputations for you to get good at. So that's that. There you go. If you play one reputation of every hero, you get a lot of steel. You learn somewhat of what they can do. So that's my first tip for you. Unlock every hero. If you have the standard edition, all the DLC costs 1500 steel. No wait, 15,000 steel, while all the other heroes cost 500. So it's kind of expensive if you don't have the DLC. I'm telling you, buy the gold edition, you'll get all of them for free and champion status. It's great. Alright, second tip. I've been saying it a lot. Get champion status. It's amazing. I've had it for almost the entire time I played the game. Almost. True that in the beginning they would give you champion status almost every weekend because the game was always offline because of servers. But there you go. It's great now. Champion status is amazing. You get 40 experience, a percent more experience yourself, and your colleagues get 20% more. Why did I say colleagues? Whatever. And if you have a full team with a champion status, you get so much more experience. It's amazing. If you have friends, I have a lot of people that I play with who have champion status. You get so much more experience, and you get more salvage. Why is salvage important? It will give you XP boost. So there's 5 layers into the XP boost. The first one that you buy will give you will cost 500 salvage. The second, in the same day, will cost 1,000. The third will cost 3,000. The fourth will cost 8,000, and the last one will cost you 15,000. After that, all the XP boosts that you pay for that day will cost 15,000 salvage. It's not worth it unless you have a lot like me, but you're a new player, so you don't. So get the first 3. They're very easy to get on the heroes, and it gives you 250 experience. That's great. And if you play with people that also have it, you get 50 XP bonus. So there you go. That's the other tip. If you get a lot of salvage, you get a lot of XP boosts. You get a lot of XP boosts. You get a lot of XP. You get a lot of XP. You get a lot of reputations. You get a lot of reputations. Get a lot of steel. There you go. It all flows nicely, doesn't it? Now the next step for you to get a lot of XP and also to get a lot of steel is do every single order. This is why it was important that you unlocked every hero. I know this is a very dense video, but the game is very dense. So, as you can see right here, there is a Fearless Warrior and a Versatile Slayer order. This one makes you have to play 6 matches with a Viking hero, and this one get 24 daytowns as a hybrid. That is very difficult to do alone, right? So you join them and you do it either with Valkyrie or Highlander because they're both hybrid Vikings. Now to do all the missions, not all of them are great. Look at these 2. They only give you 750 experience. That's why you want to save up these crappy ones to do them all at once. You can have 3 equipped, you can save them up and then still get the 6 orders for when it resets. So that's a good tip. If you have like tribute orders, they're terrible to do them alone because tribute is such an unpopulated mode. It takes a lot of time to find matches and it takes a lot of time to finish those orders. So get more than one tribute match, more than one tribute order, and you do them all at once, and it's actually worth it. Still, if you're a new player, I don't know exactly how the timing works to find a match. For me, it's very hard to find tribute and very hard to find deathmatch. It's easy to find duel and a little bit hard to find brawl. So all these orders, I actually do them like this. I deactivate matchmaking, which will put me in a match with only bots, and only bots will be able to play. Nobody else can join. It's only me and bots. What does this mean? This means I don't have to wait for the game to find a match with players that can play with me. So it's much quicker. I finish the orders much quicker, and then I can go back into playing whatever mode I want against actual players because I've already done my orders. So that's the next tip. If there's the brawl orders, I think you can do them easily by yourself on the player versus AI without matchmaking. But if you can actually find matches, you can just do it against real players, because doing this, also how you do it is you go into versus AI, you press parameters, I don't know what it is on console, and you click here and it activates matchmaking. This gives you half the rewards you get if you were actually to play against real players, so it's not worth it if you find matches easily. I don't find matches easily, so when I have these orders, I do this. It's much quicker, I don't have to wait for the game to find matches. So, if you find matches easily, go ahead. So, remember, if there's more than one, these are worth it. If not, don't do them. You know, save them. Because then when you complete them, you get a lot more experience and a lot more steel. Alright, next tips are about getting steel. Of course you guys want to get a lot of steel to get all the battle outfits, right? So, what I'll suggest you, I've already talked about, is get 1 reputation with every hero. It costs 22,000 experience to get the first reputation. So it's not that difficult. And it will give you 100 steel, and all the follow-up reputations will also give you 100 steel. But getting the first reputation with every hero is essential, because you'll learn the heroes somewhat, and you get 18 reputations and 1800 steel from that. Also, go on the training, do the trials, that gives you 4000 steel. Also, go on the story mode, getting the what's it called? The breakables, getting the pots that you need to break. Some of them have steel in them. Some of them have crates in them. So there you go. You're getting crates and you're getting steel, which is great. The crates will give you items that you can dismantle to get salvage. Woo! Now, after you do all of that, and while you're doing all that, do the daily orders. A lot of the times I actually don't have time to play the game. Alright? I have a life. I'm sorry to break it down to you. But I always try to make the daily orders. I think I've only missed them 4 days since the game came out. That's a lot of dedication. So doing the daily orders will give you 800 steel and 600 experience. 800 steel, 7 days a week? That's a lot of steel. That's 5,600 steel. That's so much steel, guys. So do them. They're essential for you to get steel. Alright? 5,600 steel, guys. Alright? And I really want you to put that into perspective. That's a lot of steel. Then do the actual contract orders. Now, hold on right here. As I told you, some of them give you different experiences and steel. There's the first ones that give you 100 steel, then there's the second layer that gives you 150, and then there's the third difficulty that gives you 200 steel. Try to do them all, because it will give you a lot of steel. I can't give you the exact amount because it depends. Some days there's more tier 2, some days there's more tier 3, and sometimes there isn't even a tier 3 order. So, but you get a lot of steel if you do them. So do them if you can. Usually every 2 weeks there's an event order. The event orders always give you steel. I think there was only once where they only did crates. Nobody liked it, so now they always give you steel. So the event order comes every 2 weeks usually, and it grants you steel. A lot of the times it's 2000 steel, which is a lot. So you need to participate in them. That's a new change. You need to participate in them to get the steel. So please, every 2 weeks, go check out the event order, because it will give you a lot of steel. Now, of course, the next step is go ahead and buy. If you have the money, go ahead and buy. But here's a tip. Every 2 seasons, they make a 30% discount on the steel packs. And I think season 7, there will be this discount again. Not only because it will be the Marching Fire in the middle of season 7, but also because I don't think they did this in season 6. But I'm not sure. don't follow me on this, but I'm pretty sure in Season 7 there will be a 30% discount on this, which is very worth it. The prices are very good. So if you have the money, go ahead and buy Steel. If you don't buy it. A lot of the game is cosmetic only. So now that I've told you all of this, I also have one thing I forgot to mention, which is, when do you buy crates? Right? When do you unlock gear to your character? When do you start using scavenger crates? And oh my god, my raider has no space. So at Reputation 7, you will start getting this tier of gear, which is legendary, I think. I don't remember the name. I didn't follow. So by Reputation 7, you'll start getting this on every hero. So try to get that. Try to only open the crates when you have this reputation, okay? Only when you get this reputation, you start opening crates, okay? But don't waste all your money, because by Reputation 8, you only get this gear. You only get the best gear. So by Reputation 7, if you would like, you can actually start spending some money, but don't just waste it all, because by Reputation 8 you only get the best gear, okay? And I think that's the whole video. That teaches you everything you need to know. How about that? To sum everything up, if you're a new player and you want to get good, go on the training, do the apprentice trials and the warrior trials. They teach you every single thing you need to know. Please do the warrior trials. This one is amazing. It will teach you everything, especially the parry one. You need to know this. Alright. Next, to getting good, unlock every single character. Try to get the first reputation on every hero. Try to make every single order done. I tried to do every single order, and please try to play every single hero decently in the beginning. Alright, learn on the first reputation what they can do, so you know how to counter them, and then from there you can actually pick your favorite. Alright, it's difficult. Look at me, look at all the reputations I've got. It was difficult for me to find my favorite. My favorite was Highlander. Now that they reworked him, I hate him. He's way too easy. I don't like Highlander anymore. That's why I'm playing Warden now, who got nerfed to the ground. So there you go. Let's learn all the heroes so you can make up your mind of who you want to play. Now to get Steel, do every single daily order, and also do the trials as I told you. And lastly, only start opening crates by Reputation 7, but the best part is if you wait till Reputation 8. Alright, you can start opening by Reputation 7, you'll start getting very good gear, but try to open them only at Reputation 8, because that's the time where you only get the best gear. And that is it. That is it. Woo! Hope the new players love this video. This is my, I think this was my 7th time making this video. It's very difficult. But there you go. I hope you have a good time. Hope you enjoy the game as much as I did and as much as I'm doing. Alright, see you guys.